Welcome back to the channel, friends. One of the best things about being on YouTube compared to other social media platforms is that your past content holds you accountable, showcasing your growth and consistency as well over time. This is why I'm creating this video. Just like the other platforms that I use for investing while living in the UAE, I genuinely believe that Baraka offers real value when it comes to investing or trading in the US stocks or the ETFs. I uploaded this video about a year ago, and at that time, my portfolio was delivering 5% or 7% return. So, if I talk about overall my consistent investing in the US stocks through Baraka, because I've got other platforms as well through which I invest, but let me talk about Baraka only because this is one of my portfolio. Over the past 1 year, over the past many years, actually, my consistent dollar cost averaging has resulted in the returns of around 19%. However, I have also got a separate portfolio with similar stocks where I stopped investing a year ago, and that portfolio is currently showing me a return of 60%. But I'm not going to talk about that portfolio right now. The key point I'm making here is the importance of creating a system for allocating any new funds that you receive. It is essential to diversify your investments across avenues like ETFs, stocks, and real estate, balancing both short term and long term goals to build sustainable passive income is essential. Let me show around you with the Baraka app, and then you can have a better idea. If you are living in anywhere in the GCC countries, because this app is for GCC countries only, if you are living in the GCC countries, you can easily open the account using my referral code. The funding is very easy. I'll talk about that as well. You will get a referral bonus of up to $25 if you open the account using my referral code and fund the account with at least $100. Now, let me go through the app and then we'll discuss further. I'm logged into my portfolio right now. It has gone down today. It's slightly down, not with a big margin. You can see the portfolio number is mentioned $28,660. I don't remember what exactly was it when I made the video last year because I'm consistently dollar cost averaging, constantly up like investing here. Although I've made a course separately about what is the threshold to invest like the apps of Baraka, because there is a threshold which you should not increase. The reason is that you will be exposed to state tax, which I have discussed in my course, but it's $60,000, so not a big issue right now. I'm only 30,000, almost $30,000 in this app as of now. Again, as I said, I've got different portfolios, so this I'm talking about only Baraka. Now you can see what kind of returns are there. So monthly, if I go on monthly basis, it's almost 4% return for the last month. Yearly basis I'm gonna talk about, then it's almost 16% return. Year to date returns are 15%, and all time returns are around 18.5%. Now, this is very important to understand that whatever return I'm showing you here, it can be negative as well, because these are investments, not something of let's say safe investment where, or safe savings, you can say, where your capital is guaranteed. Here the capital is not guaranteed. You are investing in stocks which can go up, which can go down. But if you're prudent enough to invest in the stocks which are good value, or let's say the ETFs, which are low cost ETFs, then for sure in long run you will be benefited from from whatever the market is going to give you. By the way, Baraka for now is only for the US stocks, not for the UAE stocks. I have talked to these guys. They might be adding UAE feature as well very soon. But anyways, let's talk about my portfolio. And before going to the portfolio, I just want to make sure to let you know that there is no investment advice in this video. I'm just showing you whatever I am investing in. I'm constantly doing dollar cost averaging throughout my portfolios. Either it's real estate, either it's stocks, either it's even fixed income. So whatever my methodology of investing is, it might not concur with you, and you might be doing it in a different way. I'm doing it in a different way. I'm investing in different companies. Mostly my investments are in ETFs. Whatever stocks that you can see here are just my fund money which I'm investing in. So you don't have to copy whatever I have invested in. But of course, with my fund money, even I've got some good returns. So this is my income center. It can show you that annual dividend. By the way, Baraka's app is good. It can whatever dividends you are being paid by whatever companies you are holding, whenever they pay the dividend, it will come in this app and it will show up. Similarly, here you can see that I've got the investments in different stocks. Again, this is not an investment advice. This is just, I'm showing you my portfolio just because I want to show you how this app is working. So 500 S&P 500 index fund, which is $9,400 of worth right now, and then Apple, Reality Income, Walmart, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, gold ETF as well that I have purchased through this app. Apple, I have been investing earlier as well, and I've been telling that whenever I buy a Apple device, I try to invest the same amount in my Apple stocks portfolio throughout my different platforms that I'm investing in. So that is very important, and it has given me very good returns as well. But again, Apple could be next Nokia, or Apple could be next Intel. So you never know. As of now, I'm big on Apple, but you never know what will happen next. So that is why I'm always telling that do not copy my portfolio. It's just to show you the app that I'm using. Then, if I talk about, let's say, let's go to the income center here first and show you what happened in last 2 3 years. So last in 2023, I got very few dividends, almost $50 of worth of dividends. Now this month, until this year, until now, it's $208 of dividends up till now, but it will increase because I can see a few stocks which are going to announce that, which have already announced the dividends, but it will come into the account within next 1 2 3 weeks, which includes Microsoft, Realty Income, and Coca-Cola. So you can see a lot of information about whatever is happening to your portfolio here. Okay, so if I go back now to the main application, and I'll show you, let's say, the transactions here. If I show you the, let's say, I'll show you the dividends here. I've received the dividends constantly from Realty Income, Apple, again Realty Income, VOO. This is the ETF, Coca-Cola. So I'm consistently receiving the dividends, and you can see if I go down below towards the very end, the first dividend I received was from the Realty Income, which was $0.74 at that time, and now I'm receiving the last dividend I received is $22.38. I'm not again giving you any advice to invest in Reality Income because there is a lot of things that go into perspective. It's a cash flow generating stock, which is the REIT, and not everyone should be buying it because everyone has different scenarios. It has a tax as well, which is 30% on the dividend, which is already, once the dividend comes, the tax is deducted. Again, I talked about this whole scenario in my course, which you can which you can opt, whose link is mentioned in the description. Now, if I go to, let's say, where else I can go. Okay, there is a good option of dividend reinvestment plan. I have opted out from there. Earlier, I was opted in, where if you enable it, whatever is stocks that you're having, whatever, whenever they announce the dividends, the stocks are easily, like they will receive the you will receive the equivalent stocks instead of you buying separately. So this is important thing if you want to keep it on autopilot. There is another good option here in this app, which can show you Sharia compliance status of those particular stocks. So let's say if I go to Apple, and if I go to, let's say, see what is the Sharia compliance status of this stock, which mentions it as 95% halal, but I exactly don't know how they are coming up with this number, because earlier above we can see Sharia score as degree of compliance as what does it say, as the lowest. So lowest in terms of Sharia score, but at the same time the revenue breakdown has 95% of the revenue coming from halal sources. I'm not sure how they are calculating it. There must be a way. Then comes, let's say, Walmart stock. So if I go there, it's all time high, by the way, right now. And if you see the Sharia score here, it's 55% halal only. So revenue breakdown fails when it comes to halal versus non halal. So like, I know what is the reason. It might be selling liquor, which is the reason, and I might not be carrying forward with Walmart myself, because I've been investing just to see how things are going, and I would be selling, of course, this stock. There are so many other things that we can invest in. Similarly, Microsoft is there, and then if you go into the details for its Sharia compliance, the 92% of the revenue breakdown comes into as halal, but I don't know why revenue breakdown again says fail, so I'm not sure. And it says degree of compliance non-compliant. So this is a very uh, a tricky subject and tricky topic to talk about when it comes to US stocks. Which stocks are Sharia compliant and which Sharia compliant, which are not Sharia compliant, because most of the stocks definitely will have debt bearing balance on their balance sheets. Anyways, now if you talk about in terms of the app itself, it is charging you $1 per trade whenever you do any trade, either buying or selling at any amount. The amount which is going to be deducted is $1, which is important because many other apps are charging more, or let's say more than $1 most of the cases. Then there is another point of funding the account, which is also important, because if I go into the funding part, so you can see it supports Apple Pay, it supports debit card, it supports connection with the UAE bank account and in any other bank account as well. I have connected with my UAE bank account, but at the same time you can connect with your debit card if you're transferring a small amount, let's say $100, $200, $300, even five $600. It's fine, you can connect with the with your debit card, Visa and Mastercard only, which are issued in the UAE, and then you will be only charged 0.7%. So 0.7% means, let's say if you're investing $1,000, you will be only charged $7 for that transaction. So it's up to you if you're okay with that, because I know there are other platforms which are very good platforms, but transferring the amount to them would cost you more than this $7. But then FX charges are there, which are again a concern. But if you're a small investor, a small trader, these the cost, like 0.7%, is not that much. So you should be wary of whatever the amount you are being charged. And then if you're transferring the amount from your I've got my Mashuk bank account set up already. So if you're transferring your amount from the bank, then this bank would be having around 25 to $35 per transaction, depending on what kind of bank you are using from the UAE. And then also from other GCC countries, it's almost the same amount. So you need to understand what kind of amount you will be paying once you are funding the account. So better to do it if you're in UAE, better to do it from a debit card, which is a small amount. And then, by the way, as I've said, you'll get a referral bonus of up to $25 if you use your debit card. And then otherwise, you can, if you're transferring more amount, then you can use your bank account. So Baraka is very good. I've been using it for the last 2 or more years. I think more than 2 years now. It has given me the investment option on my tips whenever I want to do. I have this app. It's a reliable app. I'm also looking forward to their new features that they've promised. Like they are saying that some UAE stocks would be listed on their app as well. Plus the collaboration they would have in future as well, because I've been in touch with their team. So they've been telling me good things about the app. So this is why I like the app, and this is very easy to use for people in the GCC countries. I make videos about different platforms, different topics of personal finance, productivity. I do YouTube podcast as well. I recently did a podcast with Andrew Hallam, which is a very famous author for Millionaire Expat and this balance book. There are other books as well that he has written. Here's the link to the video. You just go there and check that out, and let me know how did I do there. And then there is another podcast that I've done for the UAE property with Kamil. This is a podcast link. You can go and check that out. How did you like the video? Do let me know. Thanks a lot.